Welcome, welcome. It's playoff time here in beautiful, beautiful Granger, Ohio. Yes, sir. We're in for a dandy because not just because Dan Miller's on the mound today, but because we are playing the rough and tough, who do you call them, Garfield Heights Bulldogs. Now, Garfield Heights, may I say, a very good basketball program, both boys and girls, but baseball, they only have 9 players. I am dead serious when I say they only have 9 players. Oh, ye gods. If this is reminding me of anything, it's reminding me a lot of Max Hayes last year. You remember that game, folks, as you see that lob down to first. It might be one of those games where we just go absolutely insane. Yep, you saw the left fielder number 9, which is Darian Roberts. Might be a long game for them. But you never want to see that from anybody. I don't care if you're rooting for your team or not. They're still high school kids at the end of the day. Their goal is to win games. And with that, we're going to say good afternoon from Granger, Ohio. What could be our second to last live stream of the school year. My name is Tommy Maroon. As you know by now, my name has not changed. I've been doing this for 5 seasons here at Highland. Hard to believe, but tomorrow will be the last live stream of the year. So be sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon on these videos because we play Cuyahoga Falls tomorrow. Whee! Should be an easy one, folks. I got my hope up for our team as we're going to try our best to decimate them and give them all we got, and I think we can do that. I really think we can do that, folks. And if you don't like Highland action, hope you like ball and walls action because we also do ball and walls action as well. We made the tournament in both softball and baseball. So there is that. That is pretty impressive if you ask me. We're hosting in baseball, but I will not be live streaming or announcing the games, unfortunately. It is a shame. It is really a shame. So there is that. What's not a shame is that I'm doing this game right here. 101 days. That's also not a shame. The high school football season begins in 101 days against the, who do you call them? Hudson Explorers at Hudson High School. Got a lot of friends at Hudson from BW. Hopefully I can have a last laugh and last word over them. That's always what you want to do, folks. We're trying to pick up the win, but that's not till 101 days from now. My goodness, that is quite a while, folks. I don't see too many players there for Garfield Heights, but you got to remember, they only have 9 players. They don't have any backups. Dear God. If there's one thing this game is going to tell me, it's that we might be in for a beatdown. Yes, sir. We're starting a little past schedule. The bus arrived here about maybe 30-some minutes ago for Garfield Heights. They're taking infield, outfield right here. Well, that was a good catch. Seems as if they're shot putting the ball rather than throwing it. Tell you what might be a little more interesting, folks, the fact that there's a Highland softball game, I believe, today against Brecksville Broadview Heights. I know our season's over in softball for playoffs, but not for exhibition matches. We'll take on the Bees today. Maybe we'll give you that game. As long as if this game ends up in a blowout, which is kind of what I'm anticipating. I don't know why, that's just how I feel. Maybe Garfield Heights will convince me otherwise. They once again have a very good basketball program. The umpires are here. There are just 2 of them today. And you see the gang out there. Number 23, Matt Fillinger, was out there. He's still out there. He's talking with Matt Dean. 2 seniors out. Or no, Matt's a junior, I beg your pardon. Coach Grissom ready to talk with the, who do you call them? Talk with the umpires right there. As this game should be give me for the good guys, but There's a reason why they play the games. Imagine if we get upset. That'd be horrible. I think Coach and the rest of the game would have to hide for the rest of their lives. But I am confident in Dan Miller and the team. When I say confident, I mean super confident. Garfield Heights. If one goes down, which hopefully doesn't happen to them. If one goes down, just like their softball team, which God forbid one is out for the game. And that's it. That's all she wrote on this overcast Tuesday afternoon. Never see night games in high school baseball unless they're at a major college, of course. Not even Fisher Field is one of those. Fisher Field doesn't even have lights. Kind of wish Fisher Field had lights, but it is what it is, I guess. And the coach is talking things over right now. D3 baseball is coming up Friday for us. The Bulldogs Yellow Jackets with a game against Penn State Barron. That's going to be exciting to watch, folks. I'm really looking forward to that one. If you're not looking forward to it, that's a you thing, not a me thing. Softball team's going to Co University, COE. That's where they play, or that's where we're going to play. In the regionals, I believe it's double elimination, which makes it a little more difficult, but 2 losses and you're out. So we can afford 1 loss in both baseball and softball. Just can't afford 2. It's that simple, ladies and gentlemen. I think this game's going to be pretty darn simple as well. Still think about that beatdown over Max Hayes last year. It had to have been 26-1, 25-1. I got a gut feeling it might be like that again, folks. Well, still waiting for the coaches to break huddle with the umpires and shake their hands. As you see, 3:30 to left, 3:50 out towards left center, 3:43 right center, 3:23 out to right. Ah, yes. High school baseball. It's always fun. The end of the year always marks the beginning of a new thing called summer. Always fun as well. It's always great to see that, folks. Always great to see a lot of alumni return, like right there. I was talking with them. They're all happy. They won the American Conference last year, of course, as you remember. That was quite a great season, and this has been a great season too. Coach Grissom once again is a winner. 2-time district champion and 1-time regional champion. Of course, took us to the Final Four 6 years ago when I was in 8th grade. Makes me wish I was in high school that year, but it is what it is. It is what it is. National anthem will be coming up in a minute as we're still trying to stall for time. Not easy to stall when you're a broadcaster. But that's exactly what we're doing, folks. Looks like there's no lacrosse today. I know that maybe there is lacrosse. I see some stuff right there. There might be. Who knows? What I do know is that the coaches are breaking huddle and we are ready to play the national anthem. So without further ado, let's take it out to the public address. Now, I believe Mr. Bailey's doing it. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, as a member school of the Ohio High School Athletic Association, Highland High School welcomes you to this interscholastic contest between Highland High School and Garfield High School. To honor America, please stand and join in the singing of our national anthem.
All right, we're going to play some baseball today. Yes, sir. It is indeed sponsored by the Ohio High School Athletic Association. How did they know? They probably knew. Oh, because it's playoff time. Let's listen as the good guys are ready to break huddle in a minute.
Athletic Association and have been assigned based upon the process approved by the OHSAA.
I can hear Luke yell all the way over here. Luke's gonna break out the good guys. It is that time for some high school baseball. Yes, sir. We are ready to rock and roll. As mentioned earlier today, Dan Miller's on the mound. What does the lineup he has to deal with look like? It looks a little like this. Tamir Mixon. Then after that, it's Hudson Powers. Then it's DC Martin. Then Nate Miles. Then Dion Blair. Then Tavon Love. And then Darion Roberts. And then Chuck Beckley. And then Terrence Jackson rounds things out for those, who do you call them, Garfield Heights Bulldogs. Dan Miller's going to be pitching today. He has had himself a great time this season. You could sure bet. You could sure bet he's ready to get some things cooking for us. As you see that John Toth is catching, Hunter Woodstaff first, Cab Cook at second, Noah Radigan short, Shade Cope third, Jaden Barr left, Landon Soy center, Casey Miser right field. Ah, yes, it's time for some baseball and perhaps a beatdown more than likely, considering where Garfield Heights stands. Considering the fact that they don't even have a full roster, they only have 9 guys. We look like we are going to lick our lips and chew and spit them out. But it's one thing to say you're going to do it. It's another thing to actually do it. I think that's why we don't see Hunter Winston go on the mound today, because it's not a do-or-die situation yet. I mean, Dan Miller's still a good pitcher. Dan is a really good pitcher. Tamir Mixon is up. Mixon is coming up. Here we go, folks. Mixon coming up. Of course, Garfield Heights had one of the best basketball teams in Division I. Well, it's the last season with the 4 divisions out here, because they're, of course, switching gear next year to more divisions. Is here we go. Hornets Bulldogs. First pitch is a strike. Great to have you aboard. Time Runes, your play-by-play announcer. It is nothing and 1. Getting set here. The pitch by Dan is outside. Or no, a strike. 0-2, I beg your pardon. Or no, it says 1-1. I stand corrected. Couldn't tell. But I can't tell you this. On 1-1, Dan's going to rifle a strike in there. It's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's the count to Tamir Mixon. Mixon is down looking. So Dan threw 4 pitches right there and easily gets the first out of the inning. Now it is Hudson Powers. I think it's Hudson Powers. If not, it's Powers Hudson, but I assume it's Hudson Powers. But Powers trying to get something going. Oh, what's he swinging at? I don't know, but I do know he swung and missed. 0-1. Weather in about the 60s today. Overcast, but I hope it doesn't rain. Ooh, Dan with a bad pitch right there. It is 1-1. He's got to relax, knowing that this ain't the toughest team out there. Then we should have our way. At least you'd think we'd have our way. 1 ball, 1 strike. There we go, 1-2. 1-2, 1 out here in the top half of the first inning. Getting set once again, the pitch. And he got him looking. So another backwards K for Dan, 2 gone. And that means it is DC Martin leading off, or coming up, not leading off, coming up. Game really reminding me even more now of Max Hayes last year. High and in, 1-0. You see the score right there. It's 0-0. And if we drowned Garfield Heights in softball, baseball team's going to try to say, hey, we can do that too. 1-1. You hear the home plate umpire all the way over here. Dan is set. Lets it go. Outside, 2-1. So he's behind in the count. First time today he's had a 2-ball count today. 2-1 coming up. There's one, a second. Good play. Cam Cook eats him up, but he's still got time. He's gonna let it eat him up. It happens. Nate Miles is up. So what? It's just one base runner, that's all. Nate Miles is a batter. I'm still thinking, hey, if they can, I don't know what's going to happen, but I remember last year against Hayes once again, that won 2.5 innings. Not even finished the full game. And the runner's going down second. He's out by a country mile. Good Lord. DC Martin got a little too greedy. That concludes matters in the top half of the first inning. And I'm pretty sure the guys at Garfield Heights are thinking, well, it was a fun season, because they're going to have to deal with a tough lineup, folks, consisting of Noah Radigan, Casey Miser, Hunter Winston, Peyton Ganda, Shane Cope, John Toth, Jaden Barr, Cam Cook, and Landon Soy. On the mound for them is DC Martin, who just got out trying to steal second base. Catching for him is Nate Miles, the man that was up for him. At first, Tamir Mixon. At second is Chuck Beckley. At third is Deion Blair. At short is Terrence Jackson. At left is Darian Roberts. At center is Hudson Powers. At right is Tavon Love. So that's just how it looks for those Garfield Heights Bulldogs. This team trying to get something cooking. As you see them kind of struggle around with the ball, I guess. They're really shot putting it. That's what I can tell, folks. There's DC Martin's goal. Don't make this look ugly. Martin, a left-handed pitcher, so that may catch us off guard a little bit. As the catcher, Nate Miles, still trying to get out there. He will finally get out there as the dugout is now officially emptied. That is hard to believe that they only have 9 guys. Not a winning formula, but it could be for this game. What happened is the question. I'm leaning towards no. But still, Garfield Heights a good school, especially in basketball. They're really good at basketball. They have had a lot of success on the hardwood, on the floor. Yes, sir, it's time for Noah Radigan to lead things off for the Black and Green Brigade. Who else is looking for this one, ladies and gentlemen? As looks like Miles and, who do you call them? Miles and Martin still practicing out there. The left-hander ready to let it go. That one's low. I think they're going to be throwing in the ball soon. At least I think they should be throwing in the ball soon. This is taking certainly longer than usual. And yep, I think that'll be it. Noah Radigan walks up as there's the throw down to second. All right, time to play with Noah Radigan leading off for us. Noah Radigan, lefty on righty, has got the advantage. First pitch. Ball one, 1-0. I remember last year against the Lakers, things were going so bad that we were just swinging and missing at everything, being like, you know what? Let's not make this look even uglier. Wild pitch right there, 2-0. I got a feeling that this game's going to be pretty similar to that. Well, Garfield Heights did get a base runner today. It was DC Martin, the pitcher. Got on an E4. 2 balls, no strikes. Way inside 3-0, and Casey Miser's on deck. Casey waiting to come up as a 3-0 to Noah Radigan. Ooh, it's a strike. I think he gave him the benefit of the doubt right there. 3-1. Getting set again. DC Martin lets it go. Fouled, and now it's a full count to Noah. Oh boy. I've been talking so much and yapping so much that maybe Garfield Heights has what it takes. I shudder to think that might happen. Hope it doesn't happen. Here's your payoff, and Noah Radigan watches ball 4. That was low. Good eye by the junior shortstop. Casey Miser is up. Casey, a big hitter. As the outfield really swinging over towards that side. I am half tempted to steal second. Ain't nobody close to the bag. Anyways, DC Martin, shortstop, point closer to the bag. Pitch. That's going to go over the catcher's head. And Noah's going to make it down second. So a ground ball does them nothing. And the ball is going to go into center field. And Noah's like, you know what, I'm going to stay at second. Nate Miles with a weak throw. And the middle infielders, they know what to do with it. So far today, it's been 5 balls, 2 strikes. 1-0. High, but a good catch this time by Miles. 2-0. 6 balls, 2 strikes today for Mr. Martin. DC Martin lets it go. And he hit Casey. Obviously no intent on that as Hunter Winston comes up. The right-handed hitter. You can see that DC Martin's pants are a little dirty out there because he tried sliding down second and he wound up being out trying to steal second base. Two on, nobody out. Pitch. There's a strike to Hunter. First pitch strike of the ball game for DC Martin. 0-0, but we have 2 on and nobody out. The pitch. And it hit Hunter. Back-to-back hit batters. Once again, no intent there for it's a playoff game. Now Ganda up. Ganda with Noah at third. Casey at second. Hunter at first. Ain't nobody out. It could quite easily be a long day for these Bulldogs. Here we go. First pitch coming up. It is a ground ball towards the first base side, sliding and falling down on it. He just fell down on it. 1-0. That was number 1, Tamir Mixon. Tamir, let that ball hit him up. And Shane Cope is up with a 1-0 score. And what do you know? We got John Farrell practicing in the pen. He may be coming in. DC Martin gonna let it go. Nobody out. Bases juice. Shane watches strike 1. Casey at third. Hunter at second. And Ganda at first. 1-0 our score here in Granger. Here comes the 0-1. And Shane Cope is gonna wisely lay that thing off. 1-1. This looks like it'll be the first of many runs for us. As here comes the pitch, Shane Cope takes 2-1 high, and he gets a little away as well. Yeah, actually that's not John, that's number 21, that's Cooper cooking. And Shane's giving this ball right out to deep right field. Did he get it all? No, he did not. It goes all the way to the wall. 2 runs are going to score. 3 runs are going to score. I think 4 runs are going to score. Shane is rounding third and heading home. He just had an inside the park grand slam. Not every day do you see that, folks. Wow. And the route is on already. John Toth comes up to the plate. Already 5-0. We are on pace to score an infinite amount of runs. And DC Marty may be in for a long day. Do feel bad for him. Ball 1-0. If I'm the home plate umpire, I'd probably give Garfield Heights a bigger strike zone than Highland for us. Because, come on, this game's going to be history soon. 2-0. Once again, it's reminding me so much of the Hayes game last year. That was like 25-0 according to John, who's up right now. He takes strike 1, 2-1. John said it was 25-0. I thought it was 26-1. Regardless, a 25-run differential, somewhere around that neighborhood. John lays it off, 3-1. Jaden Barr waits patiently on deck with his team up 5-0 against Garfield Heights. Here's the pitch. Sharp ground ball. It's in up by the third baseman. Gotta hurry. Shot put down to first. Not gonna get him. Jaden is up. We gotta admit, this team very good to one another. They are still cheering each other on. Still trying to celebrate one another. Still trying to say, hey, you got this. And that's all that matters in this day and age. I know we always take his life and death, but still. Pickoff attempt, John is safe. Number 7, Jaden plays position 7 and bats 7th. Way out of position there was Nate Miles, making it 1 ball, no strikes. Getting set again, the pitch. That's going to dance all the way to the backstop. John easily going to make it down second. No need to slide. No need whatsoever. 2-0. Jaden, who has had a home run this season. Pitch. Whoa, 3-0. Cam Cook waiting patiently on deck. He'll probably come on with 2 on and nobody out. Lest they can, get something cooking. And he'll come on indeed with 2 on and nobody out. 8th batter of the inning, it is Cam Cook. Cam plays second for the Black and Green Brigade. He bats 8th. Garfield Heights still yet to record an out. We'll be playing Brecksville Thursday and Cuyahoga Falls tomorrow. Ball 1, Cuyahoga Falls will be for just an exhibition match, considering the fact that the regular season is basically over. And playoffs are, of course, underway. This is a playoff game, by the way, 2-0. And, of course, Thursday's Brecksville at Brecksville. I don't know if I'm going, as that one's way upstairs, 3-0. Landon Soy waiting patiently on deck. Yep, you heard the home plate umpire yell out that it's 3-0. Here's the pitch coming up. That is ball 4. No need to run home. For John, he's at third. Jaden's at second. Cam is at first, and still ain't nobody out. Are they going with a new pitcher already? They might be. But it seems way too little, way too late. Yep, they're switching spots. At least it looks like they'll be switching spots. Either that or the catcher just took it off for a second. Just been disaster of a start. Almost as if it's like the Bad News Bears out there, 5-0. And they have not recorded it out yet, and the bases are loaded. Coach Grissom's probably going to let everybody play. That would be the wise idea. Don't risk injuries. Let everybody say, hey, I got to play in a playoff game. This is a Strongsville district, by the way. So there is that. Number 21 is Cooper Richnevsky. Cooper maybe coming in the second inning to prevent Dan from doing anything crazy. Landon is up. 5-0 is our score. 4 of the runs came off as Shane Cope inside the park grand slam. They've been shot putting the ball all day. That is inside. The music is still going. Now it stops. 1-0. That was odd. 1 ball, no strikes. John decided not to score on that. He probably would have made it. Fouled, and the count is 1-1. It's been a good day for us. For almost said Max Hayes because this team reminds me a lot of them, but for the Garfield Heights Bulldogs, not so much. Landon wisely lays off, making the count 2-1. Almost like hitting the Staples button for us, because that was easy. 2-1 pitch. There's a strike, 2-2. Landon could quite easily be the first out of the inning, perhaps. He's in a 2-ball, 2-strike hole. All he's got to do is just look at 2 bad pitches, though. Hopefully DC Martin's going to provide some. 2-2. Bouncer to third, to short, actually good play. They're going to go down second. Did they get the out? No, they did not get the out. 6-0 in and out of the glove of number 7, Chuck Abekwe. Abekwe. They could quite easily be out of this inning. But it is 6-0 and still nobody out. Looks like we have it's either Noah Ragan or someone completely different. Won't be surprised if we have someone completely different. Yep, we're rolling with our backups today. Let everybody play. That's the wise idea. Kyle Williams is the batter, that's who. Give everybody a much-needed break. Kyle Williams has the first pitch coming up. It's going to be upstairs 1-0. Kyle not really the tallest man out there, but still. So Noah will be 0 for 0 today with a walk and a run scored. 1 ball, no strikes. That dances to the backstop. Jane flat-footed. Probably, we don't want this to look like, Max Hayes last year. I keep on bringing up the Lakers, but good Lord, that was absolutely a nutty game. 26, 25 runs in 2 innings for us. I think we might eclipse it here. We're on pace to do so, scoring an infinite amount of runs. 3-0, Jaden holding. Jaden at third, Cam at second, and there you come, Landon at first. On deck is Evan Rome. I assume Dan Miller won't be pitching in second if we go to the second. And it's 7-0. Jaden Barr, the number 7 hitter who wears number 7 and is in position 7, scores run number 7. Like how that ended up. So Casey Miser not coming up. Instead, it's going to be number 15, Evan Rome. Coach Grissom not even talking with the gang. I wouldn't be either. 7-0. This game is looking like a blowout. We'll have Brecksville Thursday once again, but that'll be at Brecksville, so I don't know how that game's going to fare. Should be a good one. Should be at least a close one comparatively. 1 ball, no strikes. Number 11 is Martin, and DC Martin, the left-hander, lets his 1-0 go. And he fires a strike in there. It's 1-1. So he's faced 10 batters and hasn't got anyone out. Reminds me very similar to my pitching days when I was playing Little League. Not just Little League. There's a foul ball and the count is 1-2. I essentially walked everyone too because I'm not that good at baseball. There's a reason why I broadcast the games. 1 ball, 2 strikes here, Evan Rome. He's been on the bench for most of the season. And 2-2, it's blown away. But he's come in when needed. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Martin wants to go. Dances out. No, it hit him. Backstreet Boys' favorite score, 8-0. And we ain't recording it out yet. Cam touches home. Matt Fillinger is the batter, and they are going to talk things over again. I tell you, this game is already a disaster for Garfield Heights. 8-0, and they have not recorded a single out yet. I don't know if they're going with a new pitcher or whatnot. They literally have nobody to operate with, considering the fact that there are just 9 guys on the team. Landon at third, Kyle at second, and Evan at first. Good job by Evan to fight back from a 1-2 count before he gets made fun of for the rest of his life for being the first out of the ballgame for us. But anyways, here is Matt Fillinger in a minute. Matt Fillinger will come up with the bases juiced as well. 8-0. Backstreet Boys' favorite score once again. This game is ugly. Are they going with a new pitcher? Yes, they are. My goodness. It has just been a great day for us. It's been a great day for us. As you see, number 21, oh, he's shot putting it as well. Number 21 is Deion Blair, the third baseman. Number 24 taking over at third, that's Terrence Jackson. Taking over at short, I don't know about this. They got a left-hander at short. And DC Martin, that is very odd. You almost never see anyone on the right side of the infield. This dude looks like he's serving up meatballs for dinner. Number 21 is, of course, Deion Blair. Still, this game definitely seems over. Landon will be at third, Kyle will be at second, Evan will be at first. So a bad day for DC Martin, but it happens. Happens a lot. It is 8-0. This game once again reminded me a lot of Max S. Hayes last year. Who was Max S. Hayes? I don't know. But what I do know is that this game is basically history. John is done for the day. I don't blame him for being done for the day. Dan Miller looks like he's done for the day too. Either that or he's just practicing. Matt Fillinger licking his chops out here. I'd be doing the same thing too. I'd love to make it 12-0 on drive out here. You see the 3 kids right there having fun right there. When will Matt come up is the question. And they're going to wrap it up. All right. All right. Lobs that one to Matt, and he's going to take the whole way 0-1. John's talking with Dan and Cooper. Why not? Just shot putting it here as the 0-1 is a bouncer. Third, we'll see if they can get anybody. The shot put is way off target, and that's why you almost never see. Oh, he's got to scamper back to first. Matt is going to be out. So they finally got the first down of the inning, but once again, Blind Squirrel finds nut. 10-0. And Matt will be made fun of for the rest of his life. Just kidding, he will not be. Yeah. 5:45. 5:45 is number 24, Grady Gibb is up. And that hit Grady, yes it did. So now it's Ben Coyne to the plate. 10 runs will do the trick. Like they're gonna get 1 run, really. I'd be telling them just to swing and miss out here. Jackson throws a ball, 1-0. Looks like Coach Grissom having fun with the man on deck. Looks to be number 19, Cole Fernandez. 1 ball, no strikes. Shot puts it high and away, 2-0. Looks like they are trying to either shot put or knuckleball it. But regardless, they are missing. Everybody missing for Garfield Heights. Well, it's 3-0. I was talking with Dan Miller earlier today. He said, how much are we going to win by? He said at least 100. It might be. 3-0. Obviously taking. I don't know what Dan was doing there. He almost threw it in the foul territory. Ben Coyne on 3 balls and 1 strike. Watches ball 4. So it'll be Evan at third. Grady at second. Ben at first. 1 gone. 1 gone, folks. And Cole Fernandez the batter. He's going to watch the pitch be stabbed by the catcher, Nate Miles. As it looks like Terrence Jackson trying it to get out of what's been just a disaster of a game. 2-0. Again, reminds me a lot. The softball game reminds me a lot of Max Hayes last year. Stone Casey, this game's going to be like Max Hayes. And he's like, who? I'm like, you don't remember that last year? Dropped. It is 3-0. Luke McCool, our team motivational speaker, waiting on deck. Zip is our score. 11 zip is our score. I wouldn't be surprised if they call this game anytime soon. Because this game is going nowhere and going nowhere fast. I wonder if Cooper's coming in the second inning. I won't be surprised if he does. This team is like playing a 5th grade team, seemingly. At least on our standards. Luke McCool watches ball 1 high and away, 1-0. Ooh, ball almost escaped from Terrence Jackson. Here comes a 1 ball, no strike offering. And a strike taken by Luke. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out. The only out was when Matt basically offered himself as an out. Hot shot to third. Oh, it's eating up right there. Throw down to second. Why didn't they throw it home? Oh, Ben would have been toast or why didn't they throw it to third, I beg your pardon. Ben would have been toast. This is definitely looking like a 5th grade team if I'm being polite. 12-0. Who's up for us now? It looks like, is that number 3 Lorenzo Nemec? I think it is. 12-0, 1 out. First pitch to Lorenzo. Inside 1-0. We have a dozen on them. They've only had 1 base runner. It came on a Cam error. Cam's got to be kicking himself, but you know what? He's probably feeling good right now. He's contributed a lot this season too, as it's 2-0. But still, you could have a 3-out perfect game. Oh well. 3-0. Ben obviously not going. We are trying to show some mercy. This game really just got ugly. 3-0. On deck is Matt Dean. Getting set again. Here's your 3-0 offering upstairs. We're up by the baker's dozen already in the first inning. Oh, wow. Well, I will give Garfield Heights a lot of credit. They are not throwing in the white flag. They're not throwing in the towel. They are not surrendering. They're staying out there. That's impressive, especially when you're getting unbelievably brutalized out there, as that one's a strike. You just gotta feel bad for the Bulldogs. They're trying. They really are. They don't want to lose. Nothing in one. And Mattis head it is now. 14-0. And Kyle Williams is up. This is the third time we've gone around the order in this inning alone. This is honestly getting kind of depressing. I'd be swinging and missing now. Sure enough, that's what we're doing. I remember we did that last year. The number to beat was 25. We're probably not going to beat that, as long as if Cal continues to swing and miss. Or maybe not. I guess we want more. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, bases loaded. 14-0. We are winning. Strike 2 to Kyle. And these guys are trying, of course. That's what's unfortunate. It's a 1 ball, 2 strike pitch. Is well upstairs 2-2. There is 1 out. So if you look at the glass half full, there is 1 out and therefore strikes away from getting out of the inning. In a left well hit, that'll sit down for a base hit and die there. 1 run in and only 1 run. We are showing some restraint and some mercy, but it's still a 15-0 contest. Up 15-0. And number 15, Evan Rome, is up. Throw the ball in. He didn't touch home. Oh well, 2 out. Who's on third? That is Lorenzo. Who? Oh, I forgot actually. First pitch. Strike. Think it was it Ben? Think it may have been Ben. 0-1, obviously. And doesn't matter anymore as it's 0-2 fouled back. So now they're a strike away from getting out of the inning at long last. What? 2 strikes. Ooh, tried to frame it there, but it's 1-2. A 14-0 blowout. It's only the first inning. Pitch. Good. Nope, he didn't stab it. 2-2. Cooper's still going out there. There's no way he can blow a 14-run lead. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's the count. And they're just going to give him strike 3. They're just going to give him strike 3. Is that going to be the end of the ball game? Looks like it will not be. We will still stay here. Well then. Everybody taking a break out there. Hunter just practicing out there with Cam and Noah. 14-0 as the first inning is finally over. I'll be honest, I'm happy it's over. Cooper Richnevsky is in. Cooper was on JV, but he's here today. I'd just be swinging and missing now in the second, third, and fourth innings. They might call it after 1.5. Won't be surprised if they would. Brecksville will be next for the good guys. As you see the balls being thrown around. We're doing a good job to say the least. Even our backups, they know they're looking forward to this one because they got to play. Looks like their assistant coach is talking with Coach Grissom and the gang. All right, 14-0. An ugly one, to say the least. Kyle going all the way out there to get the ball. And that's a good rifle down to first and a good stab by Matt. And throw it down to the catcher in a minute. Cooper lets that one go low and away. Once again, he does not have to freak out because it is a 14-0 blowout. The route is on. Is Nate Miles, Dion Boyer, and Taven Love. They're practicing around with the ball still. Tavon Love, I stand corrected. And there's a throw down from the catcher. I don't know who the catcher is, but I do know that this game is essentially history. Luke playing really shallow. I mean really shallow. Well, there's a lot of noise being made for the softball game. Hot shot, and that's a foul ball. That one definitely went foul, as you see the ball right there. Hey, Luke, how are you? All right, thank you. That was their hardest contact they've had all day. 14-0. I don't know what's going on first base dugout. If the first base umpire was going to talk about something. Left-handed Cooper ready. Wants to go. Swinging and missing, throwing some gas out there. 0-2 to Nate Miles. This game's going nowhere. It's going nowhere fast. I see some of the kids are leaving. It makes it kind of sadder. Foul ball down the third base side. Coach talking with the third base coach. He's an assistant for Garfield Heights. And it's still a friendly game at the end of the day. I think we all forget that, folks. I know we all want to win, but still it's a friendly game. He got him to swing and miss right there. There's one gone. That means Dion Blair is up to the plate. Dion Blair trying to get on base. Only one man has gotten on base for Garfield today. Ball one. Obviously taken. Getting set once again. Pitch. 2-0. Sorry about this, folks. Just need to open up my, what do you call it, water bottle. There we go. 2 balls and no strikes. And now it's 3 balls and no strikes. The Bulldogs do not have a hit today. 3 balls, no strikes. Cooper is ready. He swung at 3-0. Call me surprised. 3-1 the count. Should have taken that thing. I would be interviewing the gang after the game, but honestly, when it's 14-0, I'm pretty sure the last thing they want to get is a camera shoved up there in their faces. Full count after it was once 3-0. Getting set once again, Cooper wanting it go on 3-2. Sharp ground ball, that thing goes foul. Luke's going to pick it up. Once again, they're without a hit today. 7th pitch of the at-bat. Payoff again. Wow, I don't know what he's swinging at. 2 gone. Tavon Love. Here's the batter. Strike 1 to the left-hander. Sorry about the camera, just trying to fix my water bottle. As the 0-1's a swing and a miss, 0-2. He's a strike away from a 1-2-3 inning. Good job to start off your varsity career, that's for sure. 0-2. You got him. I think Cuyahoga Falls is going to put up a better fight tomorrow. They're going to take the field. How about that? 14-0. That's why I would be playing music, but you know what? This game's well said and done. This game is essentially history. And everything except the name. Sorry about that, trying to dust off everything off the computer. They have number 12 in pitching. That's Nate Miles. Might get an immaculate inning, but probably because we won't try. So honestly, depending on what we do out here, honestly, I don't think the guys would be offended if we sign off now. They have a left-handed catcher. Not every day do you see that. A left-handed catcher. That is very odd. Those lacrosse kids, they're not even wearing helmets either. I don't know how they do it without helmets, but they do. 101 days to go till it's football time here on WHBW when we take on the Hudson Sports. Should be a more entertaining game than this one where it's 14-0. I mean, it'll probably be 14-0 maybe. As if Highland, Noss, or Hudson gets 2 touchdowns and 2 PATs to start the game, but still. A left-handed catcher. A rare sight to see in this day and age. Game we have just been taking command of since the first pitch, really. Oh, Matt made wood on that one. Really metal as that one's in shallow center, dropping in no man's land for a base hit. Now it will be number 24, Grady Gibb. Grady was hit earlier today. And Livy came around to score. He's eyeing Matt at first. Ball one. Never understood why left-handers are really limited to just the outfield, first base, and pitcher. 2-0 the count. Never have understood that. My brother, a freshman at Highland, as the 2-0 coming up, he's working fast. 3-0. Yeah, that's something you don't see. And when you do see it, it's because the team's thrown in the towel, like Garfield Heights. 3 balls, no strikes. And he'll take the whole way for ball 4. Bang Coin is the batter. When do we intentionally swing and miss is the $1 million question. I'd be doing so in a hot second. Not hot minute, but rather second. There's a strike on 1. Yeah, my brother's left-handed. He's tried to play those other positions, though, too. He has played the other positions in the past. And again, I've seen Don Mattingly play third base in one of those old highlights. It was at the Kingdom as Ben watches ball 1-1-2. I think I did that once. Yes, I did with Ben Broussard in MVP Baseball 2005 as a pitch coming up is a swing and a miss. 1 gone. Number 19, Cole Fernandez is the batter. There's 1 out. It is 14-0. First pitch. In the left, well hit, but foul. Good job to get it there by number 9. That is, of course, Darian Roberts. We'll get the ball in. Roberts showing some good hustle, to say the least. No balls, 1 strike. Way high and in, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Becomes 1 ball, 2 strikes. How are you?
Hi.
Yes.
Are you a reporter?
I'm a live streamer. Yes, for YouTube.
Cool. Nice.
1-2. And he whacks 1 foul down the dugout. Those lacrosse kids are probably having more fun than what we are right now, than what I am right now. So in fact that it's 14-0, even when you're up by a lot. Doesn't really become fun when you're up by a lot. Hit hard in the left, and I think he misjudged it. Goes over his head. Coach Grissom obviously telling him to hold, but no, he's going to go to third. Shot putting it down to the cutoff, and it is a double, making it 15-0. 15-0. As it is number 9, I believe, Luke McCool. This might be their hardest thrower of the day as it's 1-0. At least I feel like it is. 1 ball, no strike pitch. He fires 1 away, 2-0. Days like these are going to happen. All you got to do is just keep on moving along. 3-0, Grady holds, as does number 19, Cole. 3-0, Lorenzo's on deck. 3-0 after we hung 14 on them in the first inning. I'd swing at 3-0, even if, never mind. Bases loaded, that's why you don't swing at 3-0. I was saying that because, honestly, the game's well said and done. Lorenzo is up, 15-0. Grady at third, Cole at second, and Luke at first. 1 gone. Ooh, that may have hit him in the chest protector, 1-0. 15-0, 1 ball, no strikes. steps off the mound. Still can't deny that this is still a team that tries. So that one's going to go all the way backstop, but Gray's just like, you know what, I'm going to stay. I don't blame him. 2 balls, no strikes. Getting set the pitch. Sharp ground ball to short. Oh, the guy throw down second, and they got an out. How about that? 2 gone. It is 16-0, however. So a good play there by the shortstop, number 21, Dion Blair. So now Matt Dean taking his turn at the dish. Then at the corners, 2 out. And good job by the second baseman to hold on to the ball. Not the easiest thing in the history of the world. 1-0, even though it says 2-0 up there. I think it should say 1-0. 16-0. Obviously not really trying out. There's Matt, 1-1. Matt is sometimes starting. He was starting at the beginning of the season. 1 ball, 1 strike. High can of corn, first base side, and hey, he caught it. That concludes 2 innings of work. We going back out on the field? Yes, we are. Honestly, I think we're going to call it a night now, folks. 16-0. This game's well over. Till next time, I'm Tommy Roon. Thanking you for watching. We'll see you later for more Highland action. So long, folks.